Hey guys, welcome to Chaotic Super Gaming. I'm Ben.
I'm Tony.
And we're here to talk about Unearthed Arcana, the two most recent ones. So we can start off with the March one, the trio of subclasses, as it was called. This one has a new subtype for monks, for paladins, and for rangers.
Monks, paladins, rangers.
Yeah.
This is a pretty solid release, I think, overall.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
Yep, very flavorful, very cool.
Yeah.
For each one. So I guess we'll go right into it. Drunken Master, what do you think?
It's pretty cool. Very, very fluffy. Like I feel like I'm Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of like cool rules to sort of emulate the
the actual yeah,
pretty much they ripped
fighting.
off the movie, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean the movie also ripped off like the actual fighting style.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you know.
But yeah, I think the rules do exactly what they're meant to do, which is like kind of emulate you being a very agile, quick,
pretty hammered.
Like quick dipping, dips and movements and things like that to like emulate a drunken person.
Yeah,
I guess,
And you could also use it to like do sort of like maybe like a soccer hooligan type thing too, like a pug list, European pug list.
All right, we're done.
With drunk.
That's pretty good. All right, the actual first thing you get at third level whenever you choose this is you get a free disengage, which is pretty nice. Nice,
disengage is pretty powerful in 5e. Because it's an entire action to do it usually. Jeez.
And then after you disengage, you get an extra boost of 10 feet, which is pretty nice to like get out where they can't easily follow you.
Yeah, good way to like move around and get a lot of different targets.
Which is exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Good skirmisher type.
The tipsy sway is actually pretty cool. It's only once a day though, but it's pretty awesome. When an enemy misses you, you can strike back.
Yeah.
It like all of these feel like you're a guy like twisting in and out of fights, getting a lot of hits in and things like that. So it seems a lot of fun. The luck one, it's okay. Whenever you make a saving throw, you can spend one Kai point to give yourself an advantage on that roll. So, yeah,
it's you. This one,
pretty simple.
This particular subclass doesn't really use key points as much as some of the other ones, so you'll have a lot of those laying around.
Right. So you can use those easily, but that's
failing saving throws, while not as brutal as it was in previous editions, always sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And the last thing, Intoxicated Frenzy, you basically buffs your flurry of blows, which is like what you want to have as your main source of attack as the way to Drunken Master.
17 level ability.
Yeah. You make up
it's
to
pretty
3
powerful.
additional attacks, so that's 3 flurry of blows. Or not 3 flurry of blows, but like when you make the flurry of blows, you have 3 additional attacks. So that's 5 attacks.
Yeah,
I think,
pretty cool class.
Yeah.
I consider this if I ran a monk. I like that it's different enough from the way the open hand.
Yeah.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's not like one that they've released before.
Yeah.
But it still falls well within the bounds of monk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
This is probably my favorite one, but
out of
all 3 of the releases.
Releases.
Yeah, just
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to Oath of Redemption Paladin. You're basically a Jedi.
Yeah, basically. You're wanting to play like the actually good guy.
Yeah, like it's very different from the other ones. The other ones are like small variations,
right?
On each other
of like a big tough guy.
Yeah.
This guy is like very much like the peaceful one with the force,
the peacemaker
kind of
sort of thing.
Right. He's supposed to understand that even the worst of guys have their, rather than being like a force of retribution, he's like a force of actual good in the world. I don't really like that in my D&D campaigns. Doesn't really mesh well with
definitely,
murder hobos.
Definitely talk to your DM before you run this one.
Yeah, well, talk to the rest of your party is the big thing, because everyone's going to want to murder everything.
Yeah,
That's
you could
typically how campaigns go.
Yeah, it's definitely a new way to handle problems, but not every DM is going to set up a lot of problems to handle it that way. But, it's interesting. Yeah. With all Unearthed Arcana stuff, talk to DM before you take it.
Right, yeah.
Of course.
You get solid spells.
Yeah, now to the actual like sort of rules to it.
Right.
Pretty solid spells. Paladins can cast spells. Your third level spells are Shield and Sleep. So defense and sort of like control. 5th level is Hold Person and Rave Enfeeblement. So like you're really into like stopping fights.
Yeah,
you're like midway through if it gets to that point.
You're a CC guy. It's just very fits in with what you're trying to play as. Is the guy? It's like, hey,
hey guys, calm down, please stop fighting.
Let's try to understand each other's differences.
Yeah. 9th level, Counterspell, Hypnotic Pattern. Counterspell is a very good spell.
Probably the best.
It's one of the better spells in the game. I think so. Yeah. Hypnotic Pattern is really good, like crowd control, CC. When you want the whole room to, hey, stop, no, seriously. Yeah. All right, bar fight over. Hypnotic Pattern.
Exactly.
And then your 17th level, Hold Monster, Wall of Force. Again, more powerful versions of sort of previous things. The Wall of Force, it's always a fun one. Any sort of thing where you can create things on the battlefield to affect like that are always fun to use. Their 3rd level ability, this is very powerful. I think if they ever officially release this, they might nerf this a little bit. Armor of Peace. Whenever you aren't using a shield and aren't wearing armor, you get AC 16 plus your Dex mod, which
pretty crazy.
If you have a Dex of 20, that's AC 21
at level
level 3. AC 21 is already higher than you can get.
Yeah.
It's just about it's what you can get with full plate, shield, and a Dex mod.
Yeah, feels like a better monk.
Yeah, I think it's straight better than the monk defense.
Yeah, like
which is
that defense level.
It's very powerful. It kind of makes up. I think. Well, I don't think it's that I don't think it's broken necessarily because the rest of it is. This is not a very combat focused class, so I think it's okay for you to be a little more survivable.
Yeah, exactly. But and also monks get whiz modifier as well. On top of their
still.
Right. Yeah.
Moving on.
It's pretty good.
They're channel divinities.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The Warrior of you get Emissary of Peace, so you get a +5 bonus to the next charisma persuasion check, which is like you're not going to be wanting to like you're not going to be wanting combat channel divinities.
A lot of the channel divinities, there's a couple that are like really good in combat, but a lot of them are like extremely situational. Yeah. You only get one of these every long rest, so it's not so it's not like a thing you're going to be using all the time. I think this is a pretty solid one. It gives you a lot of out of combat versatility.
Right.
Lets you talk yourself out of a situation.
Yeah, you're going to be using persuasion a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you use it anyways a lot in a regular campaign. You've been using it even more as this kind of paladin.
Yeah, and you're actually going to be good at it.
Yeah, who wants to solve things. Without,
the other option.
Yeah.
Rebuke the Violent.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So as a reaction, when an enemy within 10 feet of you deals damage with a melee attack against one creature other than you, you force that attacker to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. Yeah. So pretty much,
it's pretty good. You use a reaction, which is a pretty rare thing.
Yeah, exactly.
For paladins, other than like attacks of opportunity, it's pretty much your only source of reaction. So it'll be a thing that you always have on the table, ready to do. If someone like hits and crits, you can throw that back in their face, which is pretty solid.
And even on a successful save, they take half damage. So you're always doing damage.
Yeah. It's always nice to be able to hurt people in their turn.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Moving on, 7th level.
Yeah.
Aura of the Guardian.
Yeah. Ben. As a reaction, when allies within 10 feet of you takes damage, you instead take that damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. You're gonna be tanking a lot of.
You're very much meant to be the guy that's like wading in into the battle.
You take the punishment. That's exactly. This ability in particular is the one that I'm kind of okay with you having high AC because you don't need to be taking direct damage on top of you taking other people's damage.
Yeah, it's
because you'll fall pretty quick. You do have your lay on hands, but
this is very good.
Yeah, this would be an interesting combination with the monk archetype they also released a few Unearthed Arcanas ago, where you get double lay on hands per level. Yeah. It would also fit pretty well, but it's different enough that it doesn't step on its toes, which I kind of like. 15th level, Protective Spirit.
So you regain hit points equal to 1d6 plus half your paladin level if you end your turn in combat with fewer than half of your hit points remaining. So basically,
combos very well with Aura of the Guardian.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So you're taking a lot of damage and then you're healing it back up and ready for the next fight.
You basically ensure that you're never lower than half.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good for a paladin since a lot of their abilities are based around long rests. And this one will just keep you at like a minimum readiness throughout the whole day. It's pretty great.
The final 20th
the capstone
level
20th.
Yeah.
It's in the same vein as the other capstone 20ths.
They're like, that's crazy.
Emissary of Redemption.
You have resistance to all damage.
Pretty great. 50% reduction right there.
And whenever a creature damages you, it takes damage equal to half the amount of damage. So basically, you're always taking the damage that you were dealt.
Yeah, you combine this with your divinity,
right?
And you can throw even more back at them.
Yeah,
it's
pretty good.
It is. It's very good, and it's not actively offensive. It's reactively, like, they did something to you. It fits with the theme of it. I like it. I think this entire archetype. This is my favorite. This entire archetype fits very well together. It's cohesive and it's unique.
I would like to play this one too.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, now we can talk about Monster Slayer.
Yep.
I like
last
this
of the
one.
archetypes for Ranger.
Yeah. I like this. If you like Rangers, it's a decent archetype. You get some okay spells, like Protection from Evil and Good, always good to have. You get Banishment, one of like the best 4th level spells in the game.
Yeah, it's one of the best spells in the game.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Really helps you dealing with like really scary stuff.
Yeah, well, when there's multiple monsters that are all pretty powerful, you can just be like, I'm gonna deal with this one in a few minutes.
Yeah. Their 3rd level, like the defining feature of the class is the Slayer's Eye. So you gain the ability to like study a creature's defenses. I don't know how many of you guys play Pathfinder, but it's exactly like the Pathfinder feature of the Slayer. It's one of the archetypes for that, and I played a lot of that. So I kind of I really like this. It allows you to like study their abilities.
It's a cool in-game way to learn things about your enemy, because normally I think we've all been there. Where we encounter some strange monster and we're like, okay, what is this thing? I roll knowledge nature, I guess. 17, is that enough? DM?
to like,
this is a good way.
Do I know what this is? This thing,
like, do I know anything about it? You're like, oh yeah, trolls like are averse to fire, I guess. I don't know. Or it's a good way because you learn their vulnerabilities. Right, and you get basically sneak attack. You get 1d6 extra damage. Yeah, against that creature.
So and it lasts until you study a different creature. So it pretty much lasts like the whole fight if you want to kill that thing. You also like noted if you're playing Unearthed Arcana, you're probably playing the earlier. So you get the extra attack special feature from the previous
Ranger rework. You should just use that one if you're going to play Ranger at all, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it actually playable.
Yeah, they kind of botched it in the main rulebook, but that's okay. They gave us mostly great classes. 5e is pretty solid.
So at 7th level, you get Supernatural Defense. It's pretty good. You get an extra d6 on your saving throws. But only against the thing that you focus.
That you've Hunter's Act against, which is
pretty
solid.
good. Yeah, d6 your roll is pretty awesome. That's almost always hitting your break point.
Especially certain monsters failing those saves is really rough.
Yeah, exactly. So this is really good. Pretty standard.
Yep, solid. It helps you. It builds on what is there already.
The 11th level one. I'm like,
Relentless
okay,
Slayer.
it's okay. So if the thing you're studying attempts to teleport, change, or travel to another plane of existence, or turn gaseous, you can use your reaction to target. It's a contested check. So your wisdom against their wisdom.
It's good if your DM runs their monsters like that.
Right. Exactly.
Which
Well, I mean,
not everything should fight to the death.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of things that try to escape.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where like your monster's gonna want to be like, okay, well this is getting dicey and I'm out of here. Yeah. It's good to be able to stop that because there's a lot of times where like they can just do that with impunity and there's really nothing the party can do. This might draw the ire of certain DMs that are like, oh, it's great, I'll have the big bad evil guy escape with this. Yeah. And then the Slayer's like, no, you won't.
Or I'm thinking of a certain DM that had a party member capture someone and teleport away. So this could have stopped that thing from happening.
Hey, listen, that was great.
So it's pretty situational. So I like it, but it's just too situational to be like a very good.
Yeah, it's okay. I think every archetype has like that one ability that's either like too situational or just not. It's okay. Yeah, I think the rest of it
can also be easily countered by like the thing just like running away.
Yeah, there's no like it just pieces out. You get your reaction attack. But I mean,
15th level, pretty good. Slayer's counter. You gain the ability to counterattack if your prey tries to sabotage you. So you make an attack immediately before making a saving throw. If your
attack goes through.
If the thing you're studying tries to
if,
does an ability
marked,
that
marked?
eyed, I guess, marked, whatever, studied.
Yeah, studied.
If it does an ability that causes you to make a saving throw, you get like basically an attack of opportunity. You get a free attack against it. And you make it before the saving throw, so even if you fail, you still get that attack.
Yeah.
And if you hit with that attack, your save automatically succeeds.
It's
pretty good.
There's not a lot of synergy between this and the previous saving throw mod.
Yeah.
It's just sort of is stacking defense against saving throws. I mean, and that's not as good sort of in 5th edition because a lot of monsters do just do damage to you. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of them that do stats effects at the higher level, but it would have been nice to see, I don't know, like one of these changed a little bit maybe. It's just it's too redundant. Yeah, I guess I should.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of redundant, but it is.
It's
nice
good. It's powerful.
It is nice, like you just said, to do damage on your opponent's turn.
It is
to use your reactions to get a free attack.
It is, and auto denying your auto passing your save on damage is great.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty solid.
Subclass. Yeah, this is, if you want to play this, you're playing The Witcher.
Yeah,
that's
basically.
what you are.
Yeah, you got some magical abilities, and you're gonna hunt down, everything about your target. Yeah, you study it. So I like this Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
Yeah,
pretty solid.